Hi, and welcome to Stamp with Ginny. Today I'm going to share with you how I created this lovely card using the True Beauty stamp set from the annual catalog. This stamp set is a lot of fun to work with its built-in watercolor effect. So let me set this aside and I'll show you how I got started. To start this project, I'm going to use my sentiment, and I'm going to ink that up with my Night of Navy, and I'm going to stamp that right down here below the center on the right hand side. Once I have my sentiment done, I can bring in my floral images and begin stamping. I'm going to start with my polished pink rose and stamp once, twice, and 3 times, and each time I'm rotating the stamp so that it has a randomness to it. Then I'm going to bring in my leaves and my granny apple, and I'm going to stamp some of those around the card front, and I'm going to set that aside because I'll bring it back later and bring in my gorgeous grape, and I'm going to stamp that here and here, and once again I'm rotating that image so that it's a little more random. And then I'm going to come back and bring in my leaves again with that granny apple, just to pop a few where I'd like them to be. Let's see, I'll put one there. And last but not least, I'm going to bring in this small image with the balmy blue, and I'm going to stamp that randomly around the card front, just tucking it in where I would like to. There we go. I've got that done, and I'm just going to add one more leaf image right here next to the balmy blue flower. I'm happy with that, and so I'm ready to start assembling. I'm going to bring in my card base and fold that on the score line. I'm going to use my bone folder so that's nice and tight, and then I'm going to adhere my Night of Navy panel down onto my card base. Now this is a really tight margin, so you'll want to just line that up as best you can. There we go. And then for my top panel here, I'm going to flip that over, and I'm going to add some Stampin' Dimensionals on the back. This will give me a little bit of height and shadow onto that Night of Navy layer, and I think that'll look nice. And I'm actually going to put a couple in the center here, just to give it some stability since it's a large panel. Remove those backings. Bring in my card front and set that down right on the top, being careful to line that up nice and neat because that is a very tiny margin. Now that I have that done, I'm ready to bring in these beautiful iridescent jewels, and I'm going to pop a few of these around the card front. They come in different sizes, as you can see, and so I'm going to, let's see, set 3 of the large ones, I think right there, and I'm going to pop a couple of the small ones onto the card front also. And I think I'm going to take one more large one and pop it right here next to the sentiment, just to accent it. So there you go, a quick and easy card that's bright and cheerful for a friend. I've stamped this with the True Beauty stamp set that you'll find in our annual catalog. And of course, if you'd like any of these products, feel free to stop by my online store. You can get there from my blog, Stamp with Ginny. Thanks for joining me.